Hey y'all, what's going on? Okay, don't fuss. If you're on the Facebook, I tell y'all, get on the Facebook page, the Instagram. If you don't have Facebook, go to Instagram. Uh, and you'll know I'm not on Twitter like that as much, but I intend on getting back because a lot of times I just want to kind of put my thoughts out there or whatever. Then you would know, honey, last motherfucking week, let me just tell y'all. And I keep saying it was Thursday. I believe it was Wednesday. So the motherfucking cable went out, bitch. Look, not just the cable, the internet, the phone, which of course you have, we have cell phones. So call them bitches, and them mofos say, we can't get out there until Monday. Bitch, did you just say what I said? Now, y'all can fuss at me for Sunday. Okay? Y'all can fuss at me for that. And all I can say about that is I'm trying to get back to myself. I told you I ain't been feeling well. And it's actually been, I've been like that, seems like now going on a month and a half. But God is good, and I don't know what the fuck is going on with this lighting, but bitch, I'm looking like somebody. Bitch, I don't know. Shit, I think this powder done turned on me. Anyway, so I'm like, what the fuck? We didn't call them. Then they told my husband, it was like, well, you can bring the boxes in and switch them out. That should work. He wanted to switch that out, the routers and shit. Honey, came back, that motherfucker said it would not. They was like, we not getting a reading from your box. And I'm like, okay, bitch. Really? Because we used to have Time Warner. Time Warner turned over to Spectrum, which I'm just feeling like, honey, they cutting some Wi-Fi speed off around this motherfucker. Because it seemed like since they switched, the shit ain't going as fast as they have been. Needless to say, they bitch asses came between 3 and 4 on Monday. Never mind the fact that it was going to be that long. I'm talking about just blackout. Bitch, but you couldn't come early in the morning? I can't, y'all. I can't. Mm-mm. So, anywho, so I went through that shit. So, y'all trust me, I've been on Facebook. I've done like blank videos. Not blank, but I'll get on and do a live stream or whatever, and I'm not on it. I have my phone facing the damn, I'm calling them Comforter Chronicles or something. One of my loves said that on Instagram. I go on live there, and then my Periscope loves. I know y'all feel like, bitch, if you don't get back on Periscope. Y'all, Periscope wears me out. Anywho, so I'm putting shit up there. I'm kind of leaving my thoughts and shit on how shit the fuck is going. Which the shit fucked up. Yes, y'all, I didn't watch the inaugural, but bitch, I was kind of, I had made up in my mind so that I could talk about this bullshit. That I was going to be like, okay, so me technically watching what the news had to say about that shit, because I had to do it on my phone, wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't technically giving this bitch a watch. So what I would do is I went to MSNBC, I watch, I follow Rachel Maddows and all of that, and so I would get little bits and pieces, honey. Listen, and I did not do that part right today. I didn't. Anywho, so I'm looking at that empty motherfucker, and y'all, this video is just random shit and us getting back to our motherfucking selves. Okay, let me also mention that a bitch is able to kind of sit with less pain. You understand what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And y'all, I think the little shit that I'm doing might be kind of working, and I normally don't like look and be like, okay, I think so. Now, bitch, when I can get this motherfucking neck to slim down, y'all ain't gonna be ready, because I'll be on this motherfucker. Bitch, did you see my neck slim? I ain't gotta lose but a pound, bitch, for me to run out the stable and be like, oh, honey, I can't fit that no more. Yeah, I'm just giddy. I'm glad to be back on here talking to y'all. And one of my loves was like, well, I don't know how it's going to work for the schedule. I know I ain't going to get nothing Saturday because it's like pulling teeth to get you to do a video now. Girl, you better get me together. But, baby, I really have been having difficulties. Seem like since, I don't know, once Nonstop November stopped. And going into December, it was just like, and really it was at the end of, November, really. Maybe, yeah, somewhere around the 20th or something, honey. It's just been an issue. You know, and I do appreciate those who have stayed. I'm tired of giving the motherfucking speech. The bitch just trying to stay on. And I think schedule is the best way to do it. Now, in between, if a bitch got something to rant about, and I will be putting motherfucking off the screen videos in rotation, and that will be for like stories and things y'all send me in videos and shit of a certain kind. You know, y'all know I can't do the motherfucking that shit with kids being beat and all of that. I can't do it. And I'm doing pretty good with this too. Anywho, so I'm watching the motherfucking shit, and y'all the whole time I'm like, it's ridiculous. I'm like, and then when I seen that bitch trying to channel Jackie O, honey, I was like, oh, bitch, you tried it. Had the nerve to have the gloves on and everything. You was as assless as she was. But that's about it. You know, I'm looking at the motherfucking white folks, the hateful ass white folks, I mean the bigots, leaving comments, oh, so glad to see a classy woman in there. Bitch wasn't no more class than Michelle Obama, and her and Obama proved that when that motherfucking peach bitch left his wife at the car while she got the good gift, you know, that she's trying to give, you know, which I'm going to be real, y'all. I'm going to say this. And I feel some kind of motherfucking way about it because I believe this bitch is as bigoted as he is. You know what I mean? Like some people say he married her for coin. She married him for coin or whatever. Kudos to you then, bitch, if that's what it is. But then on the other hand, you want to say that this bitch is well versed. And she speaks 5 languages and English is not one of them. We're going to be clear on that because I get sick of being like, bitch, okay. Yo, well, what? Who? You know, but yet you married to the same motherfucker that want to talk about immigrants. And he's a motherfucking immigrant and his motherfucker said, we ain't even going to talk about it. We're going to act like that didn't even happen, okay? Anywho, so I'm fucked up because I'm seeing people be like, you know, after the whole thing with the picture and shit, and after he turned around on the video and that bitch was smiling and clapping and then her face went sad. Now, of course, you know the motherfucking Trumpettes and them sick hillbillies, the hills have eyes, Ma and Paul Keller, them motherfuckers that was watching it while fucking their cousin at the same time, was like, this was, they fixed this video, they did something, okay, well, you know, you got to try to prove it, and even when you prove it to them, the only way they willing to accept it is if they hear it on Fox, and even with Fox, well, we're gonna get to that. So, you know, they showed the different vantage point. It really fucking happened. He turned around and said something to her, and that motherfucking bitch's face went from grinning, all them motherfuckers back there, you know, because they can't be no other way because they got this motherfucking dictator. This motherfucking egotistical, narcissist, bigoted ass, no knowledge of what the fuck's going on, hate-filled ass, dumb ass, orange bastard. Okay? So, you know, and now that I've said that, and I'm probably going to say a few other things for motherfuckers who feel some kind of way about folks talking about Trump. Bitch, chew my drawers and get the fuck up off my channel. Because, bitch, I will be laying his ass until he's impeached, out of office, or other. Okay? I'm just saying. So save it. You motherfucking, you the reason, you must be, and you motherfuckers all you can think of. Y'all must be the ones that ain't got job. Bitch, when do that shit, how do that shit work? How do that shit work? You motherfuckers is dumb as our shit, but when your motherfucking hillbilly asses can't get the shit that y'all thought y'all was gonna get, and for you Kentucky, Virginia motherfuckers, and some of the rest of them thinking coal's gonna be vitalized and all that, bitch, please. Only thing for sure is this unfortunate that you gonna continue to have that motherfucking lugs full of coals or whatever. And for sure, with the Affordable Care Act being gone, which y'all called Obamacare just being shady, and your dumb motherfuckers had the nerve to act like, well, get rid of Obamacare, but we want the Affordable Care. Like they was two different things. You dumb motherfucker let that bitch sit up there and root you on. But it wasn't about y'all being totally dumb. it was like I said from the beginning, it was all about hatred. You know, you bigoted motherfuckers. And the more you feel like those bigot, you know, the more you feel like your motherfucking race is, you know, declining or what the fuck ever, the more you feel like, oh, nah, we got to get these motherfuckers. Okay, I'm not gonna. So, anywho, so now let me get back to my shit. Because I'm looking at, you know, this whole shit, you know, go on. I'm looking at this inaugural shit. But, bitch, when they waved at the motherfucking side that didn't have nobody on it, I was done. I was motherfucking done. Now, I wasn't watching it. This was a clip. Okay? I'm looking at this motherfucker. Meanwhile, I'm wondering, Lord, don't let me reach across the aisle, honey. This is going to be all over the place for motherfucking Cassette Michelle, which a couple of my loves felt some kind of motherfucking way on the Much Love page talking about, and one motherfucker had the nerve to say, oh, well, you know, I've been following you, and I remember when Sandra Bland passed away, you didn't talk about it. Bitch, you a motherfucking lie, because I did. Since when? Haven't I talked about my community? Then you stretched all the way out with your conscious ass, your newly conscious ass, and said, well, you know, given the fact that you did come on and talk about some white child that was killed or whatever, bitch, I'm going to talk about kids of all color. If they children, the fuck out of her. Children are always fucking off limits. And a death of any sort where somebody has been murdered or whatever, bitch. Look, I talked about the motherfucking police, and then, bitch, you reached and you said, and when you said the all lives and human, bitch, what I meant was humanity, bitch. That don't mean I'm turning on my own shit as much as I talk about it. And, bitch, I don't wait for a movie to know about what's going on with Black history. I've been versed, you know, by mama and daddy. You know, all of that. Take it for however the fuck you want to take it. But then to be like, well, wouldn't that be considered you coon and bitch? Never a motherfucking coon. Are you kidding me? Like, I haven't talked about, and then to say I haven't talked about Sandra Bland and this, that, and the third, bitch, the fuck out of her. You motherfuckers keep rooting. See, I felt like any motherfucker that was a minority that sung at his shit was fucked up, because we are the ones that's going to be hurt. Now, so, and then there was one motherfucker said, well, you know, I'm just not here for, you know, she is a black woman. Is she? Does she have our same plight? Just because that bitch said she was going to try to be a bridge over troubled water, bitch, please. He didn't even acknowledge your ass, and you didn't get $750,000, so I hope that $250 was worth it, and I hope it paid you. But thinking that I'm going to talk about my loves of all color. The fuck? Gay, straight, black, white, blue, yellow, Muslim, Christian, whatever the fuck, Catholicism, whatever, bitch, Buddhas. You know, like you need to make your own motherfucking channel and talk about that shit. That's the way I feel about it. And since when haven't I talked about my motherfucking community and been there? I was like, bitch, you just wanted, y'all, yeah, did you have the, y'all was going back and forth in the comments and shit, which wasn't nothing but some subliminal shit, when you could have just motherfucking at me at Much Love and said it, even though you probably felt like, well, it's on her page. Y'all did way too motherfucking merch. You know, and I could care fucking less if you never look at my videos again. You think what you think and I think what I think, but you was motherfucking wrong, because, bitch, I talked about Sandra Bland, every motherfucking thing. So I'm just trying to understand. Bitch, I'm going to get off of you because we ain't going to spend this whole motherfucking time talking about your shit, but I had to address that. Anyway, with that said, we will move motherfucking forward. And since I'm saying that, because that's motherfucking ass bitch, I don't give a fuck how many open letters your man write or whatever, how much motherfucking shit you say. Yo motherfucker, and then had the nerve to come back and say, because bitch, you trying to drag this out, because you know you done. I'm sure it's a bunch of conscious bitches that's waiting to maybe hear what the fuck you have to say, but let's be clear. And then Spike Lee said he wasn't going to use your song. I get that. Kudos to you, Spike. But you know you done did some suspect ass shit too. Let's Anywho, I don't feel no motherfucking kind of way. I don't have any support for her in any sort, any capacity, or anybody else that would have been there that is a minority. I don't have no respect for anybody who, because I consider, anything that ain't white to them and conservative and believe in that Nazi bigoted ass shit. If your motherfucking ass wouldn't performed at that shit, bitch, I don't have no motherfucking sympathy for your ass, bitch. I don't have nothing for you. Nothing. With that said, let me go on and go into some other shit. Still kind of sticking in there because this sorry sack of motherfucking shit is running around talking. Oh, y'all, wait a minute. The press motherfucking secretary, that whatever the fuck he is, Spicer, whatever. That motherfucker got out and did his first presidential thing, and it was a speech saying it was the most people that ever watched it. Bitch, where? Are you kidding me? And coming out there trying to chastise a motherfucker. Then on top of that, they had the whole motherfucking Babylon talking about, what was it? Altered facts. The whore of Babylon. Bitch, pretty much, if any of you motherfuckers is opening y'all mouths, bitch, y'all lying. You and your altered fact ass. Bitch, you really do put that motherfucking phrase, rode hard and put away wet, bitch. You own that shit because you always look raggedy. Bitch, you look like you stink. I'm serious. You make me itch. You don't look like you bathe regularly. I don't know. And I know your motherfucking ass is just bitch, you'll say anything. But okay. So he goes and does that. And not only that, y'all. Why the fuck did Trump decide that I hate saying his name, the pig, decide that he was going to make it where first they was talking about moving the press corps, which is this is all Hitler tactics, Stalinish, but Hitler, took it a little further. You know what I mean? We don't want the media to put shit out, and Trump's been talking about the media because he knows that the hillbillies and them motherfucking inbred motherfuckers and them motherfucking evangelical motherfuckers and them hyper Christians will buy that shit. They live for a conspiracy theory. They look, if you ask them, the motherfucking bread's turning on them. I don't know. Look at here, Hank, this bread, I don't know, this crust a little browner than, you think that's Satan? You think Obama did? That's what I thought. Anywho, he decides they're gonna move it, so they changed that shit. Then, y'all, he did another one, girl. I think he's done 3. Has it been 3? On the first one, the first 3 questions, basically, was Rupert Murdoch or whatever. His, you had Fox and you got motherfuckers in there because he decided Trump wanted to add all of these other things in there to ask questions. Breitbart, which is banning all over it. All of these things. Yesterday, bitch, one of the first questions was asked by CBN, bitch. I promise you, I almost hit the floor. I was like, wait a minute. Is this altered step? Bitch, are we still? The fuck? Pat Roberts is he up there? They shit was, they main questions with their hateful asses was, when is he going to start with, segregating the Muslims and getting them out, and when are we going to get this wall up? Because we the only ones that are important. They trash. We're not. We're, God's chosen people or whatever. Bitch, I won't reach for your ass on that because you're a dumb motherfucker on that. Anywho. And then you had a motherfucker in the back, which was talking about the walk for life, the march for life is going to be on this day. And normally the president, y'all, that piece of hair. Oh, it's always one long ass. Bitch, I will cut you. It's always one long ass ranger that's hanging out. Okay. So, I see you, right? Bitch, I'm pulling you out because you tried me. Anywho, that, you know, he was like, well, usually it's, you know, they normally will make a call. They may not go, but they will make a call to them, you know, out of courtesy. And I was like, okay, well, here we go. Because, you know, Trump has already decided that, you know, which really he's a dumb bastard. And it's so funny because basically the Republicans are using him to get their shit across, hoping they can keep him at bay. You know what I'm saying? Long enough. So that, you know, the real devil, this is one of those, although he's much worse than Bush the second, this is a Bush Cheney kind of thing because you have Pence in the background, which is a hateful son of a bitch. That is a bigoted, hateful son of a bitch. And he got it in so bad for gay and this, that, and the third hundred that I think somebody done stole this booty. He just got it in. Bitch, I went back and looked at what the motherfucker said, what the way he feels about the LGBTQ community. And then, bitch, put in, I want y'all to type in Pence and periods and see what the fuck comes up. Bitch, I read that shit, was like, what? Wait? What? Okay, what? You married to a woman? Y'all, he's so fucked up. He's so bigoted. Plus, at the inauguration, he didn't even speak. He act like he didn't see Obama. Bitch, the fuck out of here, you trash ass piece of filth. And what's them ugly ass suits you're wearing? You and that ugly bitch you're married to. This a hateful son of a bitch. And a lot of people are saying they want Trump to be impeached. I'm all for it, bitch. What I'm for is, bitch, I told Brittany the other day, like, child, one of the best things in the world I think could happen is if there was a motherfucking video or some scandal or some shit about Pence and Trump fucking. Bitch, we can get both of them motherfuckers out. I'm just reaching, honey. I'm reaching, you know. Anyway, so Trump then did this whole thing. He wants to defund, and, you know, Planned Parenthood is one of their main things, and, you know, which was, you know, okay. I'm just trying to understand it. We've been here before, haven't we? Haven't we been here before? Don't we know where I stand on this? But I still do try to understand because I look at people and, you know, as the whole march was going on with the women, honey, that showed up and showed the fuck out, which in the midst of that, a whole nother argument within itself came out because I was watching the Advice Show. He had the live streaming. Y'all check out the Advice Show. I really do absolutely love his channel. But I was looking at the comments that the black women were making. It was like, absolutely no black woman should be there. You know, these women are the reason why our men are gone and out of our, you know what I'm saying? I get where they're going with that, but I've been through this whole shit of, bitch, why are you building that motherfucker up and turning yourself down? I'm all for the black man that I have, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know that them bitches sit your black man out. But, you know, please don't leave a comment below trying to break it down to me how it went and how Planned Parenthood started. Don't break it down to me how that bitch decided that she wanted to start that shit way back. Way back. So that way we don't have this disagreement. And she decided that black women, you know, black women were having babies at a much better rate. You know, white women are not, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. I know the bitch did that just so it wouldn't be more black children, black this. We trying to get rid of them, bitch. I know that. Got all that. Don't come to me with the motherfucking thing of the black women where they used the black women to start this feminist movement and they needed them. I do agree. I agree that they made the black women during that time stand in the back, but yet they used them. Get that too. So no need. You know what I'm saying? If you are, you know what I'm saying, bring some shit that I don't know about more times than not. I'm going to hit you back and let you know I know and exactly how I know. I'm not just going to be that bitch to say, oh, I know. Bitch, I'm going to tell you how I know. You know. So my point when I was looking at it, I was kind of like, okay, so there's really a group of women, black women at home that, you know, really are sitting at home, and I know this, blaming themselves, this, that, and the third, for not having a black man. Because the black man, you know, Love the shit out of mine. And my daddy's girl. All of that. My black mom and dad are married still today, thank God. You know, I'm all for that. And I've said it time and time again before, we do need to build them up, but we do not need to dull ourselves down to build them up. Like, bitch, if you are going out there and you're reaching for the lowest of the low, bitch, if you're deciding that you want the worst motherfucker you can have, no matter what, I don't give a fuck, because they marched, and this is the reason why he's this way. Bitch, not all of them, they don't all fit under that category. Bitch, I know you know that. But anywho, that's Horse of Another Color. You know, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Feel some kind of way, drop that shit below. So I'm watching his shit. I'm watching that go on. And I'm thinking about this whole shit with Planned Parenthood. And then I go to, what was it? One of the live streams. And I did put those up on the Much Love page. Of the march. And them kind of going, you know, they have ones where they showed LA. Just everywhere. And this whole other debate came up because you know that what stems and what is behind that is that we're going to be clear about who's in this office and who's in the Senate and the Congress. We're going to be clear about that. Old geriatric ass white man. If they ain't old, just motherfucking bigoted ass white man. I don't give a fuck what you say. With that said, we're saying men because I'm always curious to know why they always feel compelled to talk about our sexual life, what our vaginas do, whether we need birth control. And the famous one is this, because this one really burns me up. How about us discussing the fact to tell women to keep their legs closed? Okay, because that's exactly what I want to motherfucking discuss. So glad you said it with your I'm so ready to get rid of Planned Parenthood. I'm so ready to make it where you can't get IUDs, this, that, and the third. I'm so ready to get rid of the pill. I definitely hate the shit out of abortion. But what I do want to ask you about is when can we start discussing Viagra? Oh, and with that being said, let's get rid of the motherfucking pill. How about you motherfuckers get vasectomies and shit? Now, right about now, and this would include my daughter, motherfuckers are saying condoms and this, that, and the third. Now, I get you on that. But you got some couples that will say, we married, so, you know, I like the real deal. I'm going to feel all of it, you know what I'm saying? But given the fact, you know, you may already have 2 children, and right now might not be the time, but you don't want to give up sex with your with your husband or wife. So you could use condoms. But here's the thing. They would give away condoms as well. Also, for the motherfuckers with, why don't they just see, it's, you know, they keep their legs closed. Why don't you keep your motherfucking geriatric ass, sag ass, veiny, transvestite ass motherfucking balls at bay? Why don't you do that, bitch? Why don't we talk more about having the discussion with these young men? Yes, the woman can say no. Girl, wait. But wait because you want to wait. You know what I mean? Plus, can we also discuss the fact that you motherfuckers don't even want there to be sex education? Don't talk about sex at all. You Christian bastards, I'm about to reach for you right now. Yes, I said it. Let me go on and reach for you motherfuckers. So, now wait. I gotta digress on that. The church building folks, not the members of the body of Christ. Those that, yeah, okay, because I need to be clear on that. And that was a mistake. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking to those fanatical ass motherfuckers that would say that and be all about Christ, but yet you would be all for going back to hanging. You all for motherfucking discriminate. You all for hate and all of that. But then you'll be in a church and talking about, we've got to do something about these abortions. Bitch, what we got to do something about is you hateful motherfucking cave dwellers. Anywho. So, moving forward. You don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about it. The way they want to be is this. You know, teach the young ladies, keep them close. Don't teach them. And most of the time, they don't tell them anything. Not their mothers, their dads, or nothing about sex. But they will tell the young men about sex, but they won't tell her. If you go back in some of these evangelical church building ass folks, and I mean really go back, you'll realize that mama before great grandmama Bert, her mama told her just later he gonna go to the toilet on you. The one after that, he's gonna go to the toilet on you, don't complain. One after that, he's going to the toilet on you, don't complain, but do whatever he says do. And it just goes on. It's not necessarily you're telling her anything about what to expect or anything that can happen. You know what I'm saying? So they go in this shit, and we are talking about the women who go in as virgins or whatever, because they do deem them, and they'll say, well, you know, these evangelical girls and Catholic girls and all of these girls, they virgins, this, that, and the other. And like I said, they motherfucking booty holes will be this wide. Bitch been sucking dick like a pro forever. Mm-hmm. As long as that motherfucking hymen's intact, bitch. And if they ever come up with some shit where they really can get that shit done, but I heard they can do that. Why would you want that motherfucker back? Okay, all right. Because really, think about it. That is to soothe the man's head. That is to let him know, even if I fuck this shit up and I don't do you right, you ain't gonna know, bitch. I want to know this motherfucker ain't. I don't want nobody to brush by this door. Bitch, I don't want you to wipe. Bitch, you better not ride a bike to merch. You better not do nothing. The only time you should deal with your coochie, bitch, is when you bleeding. And then the rest of the days, it's all me. So your dumb ass don't know what the fuck you supposed to get anyway. You just lay there and let him go to the toilet on you and flush it. And hope and pray that you can't wait for your period to come, so you ain't got to be with this toilet going motherfucker who don't know what he's doing, stumbling and shit. But the whole concept of that, just real talk, not all, because here we go again. I already know, saving that for him. That's a beautiful thing to share with your husband that you have, that you love, you and him together. But you know what's even more beautiful is when y'all have it together. When he's, you know, I'm just saying, we're going to say it's beautiful. You know, it's such a beautiful thing for the women to be virgins. Excuse me, this, that, and the third. But I'm wondering, you know, is it as beautiful for the males? Do we require that of them? You know, it's more shameful, I think. It's expected of us, but shameful of them. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You know, anywho. So, you know what I'm saying? We go through all of this, and I'm looking at it. And these motherfuckers, they don't want you. No matter what you say to them, even if you say, what about if that was gone and we had some type of sexual education in school? Oh, no. No, because we can't have women knowing what the fuck they ain't getting. We cannot have that. They don't want that either. With that said, and I'll just reach for the motherfucking holiness and several of the sects of it. Believe that, you know, have as many, you know, children as you can. Every time you come together and have sex, you know, you should be, you know, having a baby and you know, then they'll take you back to the book that a man's semen should never hit the ground or whatever, yada, yada, yada. Okay, but I don't know how many, you know, even in the Catholic Church, they will say, try the rhythm method. But isn't that again? But we're going to move forward. I'm not going to reach. I'm not going to reach. Anywho, you don't want that conversation to be had. Then, when you take it to the realm of, okay, we have a couple here that, because y'all, I put this comment. I put this down on one of the motherfuckers. And I was long detailed with it. It's like, we have a couple. They're married. They have one child and do intend on having others. But right now, the husband does work, but he's also going for his, y'all went in, okay? He's also going for his, you know, masters to get this better job, to have more income, to buy a bigger home so they can have more children, Make sure that he's able to take care of them, because we do know that the conservatives and the Republicans do believe that you should not, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't give people food if they hungry. Fuck them. They should be able to get it themselves, get a job or whatever. Never mind the fact that you rigged that shit up so the minorities and anything else other than your motherfucking self couldn't get it. And with that being said, I will also be inclusive to the poor white trash, because we know that, you know what I'm saying, in the Senate and the Congress presidency, they only believe in the 1%. They do not want that middle class, nor, you know, they want them and the lowest of the low class. The only other ones that they willing to let in there is lower than the lowest of the low. It's simple as that. They've never been about the middle class, but they always are able to feed that shit to them. But most of the time, when they get ready to feed that shit to them, the first thing they do is they talk about abortions, religion, LGBTQ, and the biggest one of all, them motherfucking guns. And then they get y'all bitch asses. And it don't never mind, because you so dumb and so motherfucking stupid, paying attention to holding on to your guns and making sure that somebody in another state is not having, you know, homosexual sex or gay sex or whatever, and some woman is not having an abortion due to the fact that she might have been raped, or better yet, she's not able to take care of the child. However, you see that shit. And, you know, you're focusing on women keeping their legs closed and men keeping dicks and balls ready. And if they ain't ready, let's make sure they get Viagrats. Okay. So I said, you know, put that down, and I was like, so, okay, he's trying to get that Navy Greed together. Okay? So she didn't want to have him to have a vasectomy, even though that is easy to reverse. But you know how men are about their nuts and shit. Although we're not supposed to give a fuck about our lips, coochie, clitoris, womb, all of that is under y'all control. And so they come up with the conclusion that, well, I think I'm going to go and talk to them at Planned Parenthood and see my options. IUD, diaphragm, things like that. Now, on the way in said place, you are going to have to deal with said hillbilly, controlling, evangelical, Catholic, gotta rule you, this, that, and the third, motherfucking bigoted ass motherfuckers, controlling ass son of a bitches, confronting you about going in there, because clearly everybody that goes in there is wanting to have an abortion, and they want to use it as contraceptive. You know, that's their mode. Rather than to go get a condom, they'd rather have a procedure. But okay. So they gonna walk your ass down, and you're gonna, you know, even though it's your own personal business, you don't have to share a motherfucking thing with them about what the fuck you going in there to do, bitch. I don't care if you in there to have 10 motherfucking abortions in one day, bitch. You don't owe them a motherfucking thing. Nothing. Not a conversation other than bitch back up. You know. So anywho, yeah, I really think it's better than turn on me. Oh, it's the channel. Anywho, so, you know, they walking you down and you go in there. Now, again, Planned Parenthood, she's not in there having an abortion. She's married. Her and her husband both agree. But they're going to do it this way, you know, or at least go in there and find out what the options are. Now, said same people will say, why should we have to pay for you to have unprotected, you know, to have protected sex? Why should we pay for it? Why should insurance have to do it? Bitch, why should insurance or the taxpayers have to pay for motherfucking Viagra, old ass geriatric dick, getting motherfucking wood that ain't gonna motherfucking last no time? Why should we pay for that? Why can't we talk about that? Why? Because I don't give a fuck, and this gonna take me into my other shit I want to talk about. You know, I don't give a fuck what happens. Men will always think, and the motherfucking evangelical ass, church building ass, them women, the bitches that I will never stand in solidarity with, bitch, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm never gonna do it. Definitely now. Those same motherfuckers will say to you, well, it just shouldn't be there, and this, that, and the third. Why would a woman do that? Why don't you choose? Now, this is what the bitches say. And the men will say it too. And they say it because men have said it to them. Why don't you choose the right man so that way if you have a child, he can take care of you and that child? Bitch, in this economy, remember I said the 1% you ain't getting in there, bitch, unless you, by some chance, when the lottery come up, you could start a business, make something or whatever. But this couple's married. They've decided to push it down the road so that they will be more prepared, because God forbid they do have a child and have to ask you for a loaf of bread. Jesus, that would be, because I know y'all don't have any thought of the people that work 2 jobs, pay for daycare, and still don't barely have enough to eat, but they're lazy and they don't have jobs, but yet they have 2 jobs, paying daycare. They don't have insurance, which is getting ready to be snatched up, but okay. Okay, as long as you're good in that. Because, for everything I'm saying, they have a rebuttal for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm under the impression that hateful ass, bigoted ass, motherfucking self-righteous ass motherfuckers, that's just really, even if you show it to them, even if they witness it and see it, nothing changes they motherfucking denial. They deceptive ass ways. The fact that even if it's right there in their face, they still can't embrace it because you still got white folks talking about, can we get over the fact that there was slavery? Bitch, no, we can't. It's easy for you to do, bitch, because it wasn't your motherfucking ancestor. The fuck out of her. Shit. Like I said, bitch, I'm going to use that motherfucking card. It's mine to use. And deal that motherfucker when I want to. I'm just saying. But anywho, wrong damn side. I'm looking there and thinking it's over here. Anyway. So you have that. And I wonder how they felt about it. So I watched the comments and replies. And I ended up getting like 180, I think it was 82 replies. And 70% of those, you would have thought would have been like, well, yeah, that would be, no. There was, why did they get married? Why didn't they wait? Why should I have to pay for her IUD? Now, I never once said. I never once typed in. She was, I said she was going in there to find out some information. That's the problem now. Then there was one conversation and women are too overly sexual, and you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh my God. No wonder folks ain't coming in there in that building to be with y'all. Y'all ain't sensible on no end. You say marriage is honorable, but only under y'all control. It's on, okay, I'm not. Now, that brings me to this, because I was getting all the more furious that I was looking at these bitches, these women, and I was like, and fuck you, and bitch, even if I saw you being raped, I would turn my head, because, of course, I had to follow that up with trying to figure out a scenario that possibly they could see abortion. There's not. Even when they say that even if the mother's dying and she already has children that would need her, there's nothing. There is absolutely nothing. There's nothing. They're lying sacks of shit that even that they claim they willing to let go through. Nah. They would rather they'd rather your baby come and just be a big toe. Even if you ask what kind of life, it doesn't matter, because they've done what they need to do, and that's going to get me in heaven. There's no reasoning with them at all. There's none. There is absolutely none. So I'm looking at this. Then that takes me to the shit that I'm watching unfold, still unfolding, after the women march. This whole bitch was her name Christina, wrote some shit, an open letter saying, I don't agree with what the women are doing. I didn't have any rights taken. Well, bitch, you had a right to believe exactly what your husband told you. If you, oh Lord, that went down wrong. Bitch, if you thought it was just about women up there marching, At that march, it was disabled, LGBT, it was Muslim, it was black, it was anything that was other than them in the way they think. There were men out there, but you stupid bitches that's sitting up basically kept bitches. It's easy for you motherfucking households or wherever the fuck you live at, bitch, to say, I don't know why they complaining, because, bitch, not every woman is motherfucking kept. And they don't have it easy. But one thing I do know about your type is that you'll get your whole eye knocked out by your husband, and he'll be able to show you some shit that he done bought you or whatever, or food in the refrigerator, and you'll be that much more happy. See, you're not like them other women. Look what they dealing with. Bitch, without a motherfucking black eye, without their eye hanging out, you bitches will get raped by your husbands, and you'll be the same bitches that'll say that there's no way in the world that a husband can rape his wife because that's his wife. I beg to fucking differ. With that said, I've also been the one to say that men are not the only ones that raped. Women are not the only ones that get raped. We're going to be clear. But you bitches standing up in solidarity, and then it was a whole slew of them bitches. I don't agree. You don't speak for me, bitch. Then so be it. Like I said, and I think I said, well, y'all didn't hear this. I said this shit on live. Bitch, I could never stand in solidarity with your ass. Like I said, bitch, break line and break rank. And don't try to stand up against discrimination, bitch. Why the fuck would I think about you, bitch? I'm not gonna fight with you, by you, back to back with you. I'm not even gonna call 911, bitch, if you get beat or what the fuck ever. Why? Because, bitch, I thought we didn't speak for you. Well, those that was at the march and those that support those, we don't speak for you. So, bitch, if I don't speak for you and they don't speak for you, don't expect me to get on the phone and speak that this bitch, don't expect me to be like, there's somebody over here and he's, bitch, I will be on with my motherfucking day. Anywho, and I'm like, and my husband, when we was on live, he was like, Hillary should have won on Women Alone. But you got to remember there is that sect of women that are, and then if you know what I'm saying, if you break rank and you do say, okay, yeah, I'm for a female, president or whatever, that means that you're a feminist or whatever, that means you're against man. Clearly, I'm not against mine. And I've said it umpteen times, he has said, and I'm glad he is. I'm comfortable with that. But I'm also able, it's not a question of being able to express my thoughts or whatever. I don't worry about, him saying, well, I don't want you to, you know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes he'd be like, baby, come on with the pussies. He'd be, baby, that type of thing, but never stifling me or whatever. Always let me know that he's there. But he will let me know, well, I don't know. Or if I'm talking about some shit and y'all done heard him, he might show his viewpoint and it be completely separate from mine. We kiki and cackle, but he has a right to his opinion, I have a right to mine. And he's like, I wouldn't even want a woman that I was controlling. But some women want to be controlled. I didn't think that exists, but yeah. Yeah, they do. Just like look, some women want it. I'm floored by the shit, but I realized that is a thing. And I thought, well, okay. So they gonna take the opinions of these bitches who say they don't stand in solidarity with those who are up there marching for rights of all. They're gonna take, they're not gonna take the march's opinion. They're gonna take this bitch who said they don't speak for me because your dumb ass is co-signing what the fuck they've been wanting to push forever. So I thought about it. And we've, again, talked about this on Facebook. And I was like, because I've been kind of watching some shit uprising. Women have been like, okay, so you're going to take that from us? All right. Anybody going to get that pussy? Wait, no. Now, I did say there's going to be some thirsty bitches that want a husband at any cost. And they going to feel like, well, bitch, her motherfucking loss is my game, bitch. They're not going to worry about the rights of nothing. They eager to be under the thumb of. Just to say they somebody's. Anywho. But really, to be clear, if you're calling yourself a Christian, then you are under somebody. Anywho. So, you're going to have those that's going to do that. But I'm watching, and women are like, you know what? I don't want no more babies. I don't want none. I've seen where, young ladies like, fuck it. We ain't getting married. We ain't dating. You motherfuckers fuck each other. Now, me and Brittany talked about this. And Brittany was like, well, mama's going to be a lot of raping. And I thought, well, if they make that kind of decision, they better be ready to motherfucking protect themselves. Now, see, them are bitches that I will stand with and make the call with. Them are bitches that I will stand toe-to-toe with because they trying to stand up for their motherfucking rights. You know what I'm saying? Those are bitches that I'm motherfucking here for if they doing it for the sake of you not telling me how I can do reproductively or whatever. I fucks with you. Now, with that being said, bitch, if you married or whatever, I know. You know what I'm saying? You won't get your hippity-dippity on. You ain't trying to deprive your man this, that, and the third. But, it's, for me, I feel like this. For those who don't have husbands that's putting them in that position, this ain't gonna be no never mind or no bother you anyway. You gonna keep right on fucking. Okay? Raise my hand. Okay. But for those who are under the thumb of, who have those husbands that's like, you know what I'm saying, overbearing, and look, I got, you know what I'm saying, bitch, do what you gotta do. I'm just saying something's gonna have to give. Else we gonna flow back into what? Look at the bitch with the Jackie O outfit on, bitch, let us know what the fuck he wanted. And we know by the way he treats women, and even by the way the old ass Republicans think, including the bitches who are willing to be treated as second-class citizens, to me, they all, you know what I'm saying? They all for it. We okay with it. We want it to be this way. We want it to be like it was back then. I saw a comment where a motherfucker said women shouldn't be able to vote unless they should only be able to vote if they married and their husband said it's okay. Bitch, the fuck out of her. Then I saw with this whole thing with the bitches bickering back and forth, I saw where, they were, a lot of comments was like, well, who's at home feeding their kids? Why, what if their husband need a sandwich? Then that motherfucker ought to make it. First of all, he ought to be out here with me. And if he, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, especially if we got a daughter and and I'm looking and I'm like, it's more of them comments than it is of, you had the people that was like, that's not all they out there marching for, but there's nothing you can say to these kind of people. They are a waste of fucking space. Anywho. So I'm looking, I'm like, okay, I see all of this shit going to take place. Meanwhile, this orange bitch is in here. Meanwhile, we got him trying to separate, this whole shit with China. This motherfucker wanting to fuck Putin. All of this, him teabagging and dunking nuts and shit in and out of Putin. And Putin dunking hit, this shit. So we got all of this shit going on, but yet this motherfucker still signing executive orders and things like that. But people are so busy, you know what I'm saying? And we need to continue to be activists. But then you have these dumb jackasses that want to say, well, y'all not giving him a chance. Bitch, y'all never give him a chance. I knew what the fuck it was when he opened his mouth, bitch. I knew what it was when his father was called at the Ku Klux Klan meeting. I knew what it was when he said he didn't want black folks in his building, same as his daddy. Same thing with his ugly, wrinkled ass mammy. So, bitch, you give him a chance. I ain't got to give him a motherfucking thing. And as far as I'm concerned, my president is gone, honey. We don't have one. Simple as that. And for you bitches who think whether you say it or not, no, bitch, I don't acknowledge that motherfucker. He's your president. I don't have to, bitch. Look at the way and want to talk about the fact that y'all didn't do this shit when Obama got in. Bitch, y'all had things hung up in nooses and all that. Bite my ass, bitch. Every motherfucker, the whole time that bitch is in there, I'll be dragging his ass for orange blood. Blood orange. Here. Squeezing that ass. And the rest of you motherfuckers that agree with that shit. You know. And for you motherfuckers talking about I voted for Trump, but that don't mean I'm a bigot. Bitch, you a lie. Bitch, you a raggedy lie. That's some shit you done told yourself, bitch. You done sold your own self a dream. Keep hope alive, bitch, you motherfucking I got black friend motherfuckers. Get the fuck. Because it's not just about black and white. It's also being a xenophobe against the LGBTQ. Bitch, if you think you don't have a hateful ass motherfucking heart and you for that bitch, oh yeah, you do. You do. And keep on trying to hide that shit behind the fact you want a job, bitch. Keep doing it. But yet this same motherfucker is for deregulating shit. Eat the food you eat and all that. We already got to deal with a bunch of bullshit. This same motherfucker is not for the unions and all that, but yet he gonna give you a job, bitch. All right, bitch. You know. Honey. I'd rather hoe and eat in the street, bitch, than to agree with any motherfucking thing that bastard has to say. All right? I'm just saying. So anywho, y'all, I done dragged this on. Today, the little tater tots come on. We'll talk about them and something else. I know the have-nots came on, but like I said, y'all, I got a new box. So I wasn't able to get, all my recordings are gone, all of that. But I am back to do videos, okay? And talk about, y'all know what it is. This on my left is this one is Avenue by the Shea Cosmetics. Y'all be sure to go and check it out. As far as this eye look, y'all, listen, I got it stacked over here on my little thing over here. This damn palette gave me my life from Coastal Scents. Bitch, I got my whole motherfucking life. This motherfucker here, I don't care if you're a neutral girl, whatever. You can come up with something out of this. Do yourself a favor and go over and check them out. And it's inexpensive. I think the normal price of this is $20, and I don't think that's a bad price at all. But they do run quite a few sales. When I bought this one, I got it on sale. This one right here. That's pretty much what I got going on my face. I just thought I'd mention it. And for my cheeks. And y'all know what this hair is. This is that Biblical Fox unit. Which, by the way, I told you all, I said it wrong. They're not discontinuing it. It just, they didn't have it in at the time. But on my cheeks, I'm absolutely loving this Adore Brick. And I just got a little bit on, but is this not? And y'all, this is, okay, back here is better. Bring that on the light. That is so pretty. Just a little bit of something. But this is, I don't know, it's a MAC blush or whatever from was this the Aztec? I don't know. Anywho, I thought I would share that with y'all. Plus, honey, let me ask y'all a question. I know where I want to go with some mascara. It's time for me to get some new, but I want to try some new. My favorite mascara is by Dior. And then Chanel makes a great mascara, but they can be pricey. So maybe y'all can give me some suggestions, ladies, on what you doing as far as like what you use for mascara. Because I can't seem to get the shit narrowed down with the damn lashes and shit. Putting them motherfuckers on, they so pretty, but bitch, I be like, and the motherfucker be, and I can't, I can't. So make some suggestions to me on that. With that said, if I can get my loves to go over and click that link below, go over and get y'all some SCENTSY. Bring back my bars. Will be gone this week. Plus, I'm having a slow month. When I tell you, I need my loves to go over and get them some SCENTSY. If it's within your ability to do, go over and get you some SCENTSY. Okay? Get you some bars, girl. Help a bitch out. Okay? with that being said, I'm gonna have a live streaming because they changed the website and everything, party, and we're gonna sit and sniff and sip and talk about shit, you know, whatever the fuck we want to talk about. But it'll be like a private kind of event on Facebook. You just come in, you know, once you say you want to be a part of it or whatever. You come in, and when I come on, I'll be talking about SCENTSY. It will be a SCENTSY party. It will also, well, y'all see when y'all get there. We're going to talk about some of everything. I got to get that set up and everything. But please do go over and check out SCENTSY. Get you some SCENTSY. Also, you still have a few days left if you want to join SCENTSY for $49. You know, whether you're a kidnapper or whatever the fuck it is, whether you just want to just see what's in the motherfucking kit and you just want to buy it from yourself or whatever, it's $49 to join. Next month they will have it where it's $99, but you will get both sets. The catalogs for the fall and the testers for the fall and the testers for the spring. So that's another great one. You know, it's time for me to, you know, work on building again. You know, build the team up and do that thing. So anywho, y'all, I will be back in here to talk about the hoes, and I'm so glad to be back or whatever, feeling better. I pray God continues to sustain me, and so that I can continue, you know. Oh, I need some suggestion for some teas. I like loose leaf teas, but I will do the one in the bag, so leave that below as well if you stayed this long. This is an hour and 2 minute long, almost 2 minute long video, y'all. I've been gone, and I just wanted to kind of talk about some random shit. Also, if you have a story you want me to talk about, take in consideration that I cannot do. It just hurts me to do certain things with children and things. Just I don't want to see no gross shit. But email me muchlovefromky@icloud.com and send it to me. Same thing for help a sister, help a brother out. Make sure you put that help a sister, brother out in the the subject, so it goes to the right folder. That way I'm not lost. Okay. And be sure to follow me on Instagram, Much Love from Nina, on Facebook, Much Love from Nina, Much Love from Nina on Twitter, same thing on Snapchat. I think. Wait a minute, Snapchat might be Much Love from KY. But at any rate, I go live, and then I haven't been on Periscope, but I'm going to try to get on there, y'all. So anywho, I'm out of here. Much love. Bye.